The CEO my parents tried to impress called me boss. Some daughters are loved. Some are cherished. Me? I was invisible. My parents never saw me as a child, only as a servant in my own home. I cooked, cleaned, polished silverware, and set the table for their endless dinner parties, all while they treated me like I was nothing. But the night it all came crashing down was the night they thought they'd secured their golden opportunity. They had been buzzing for weeks about a prestigious dinner guest, Mr. Donovan, the CEO of a multinational firm. If they impressed him, my father whispered, doors would open, promotions would come, money would flow. They didn't bother to include me, of course. I was told to stay in the kitchen where I belong, so I stayed. I laid out their fine china, poured their wine, and bowed my head like a ghost in my own house. Then the door opened. Mr. Donovan walked in, powerful, confident, sharp as a blade. My parents greeted him with fake smiles, ready to show off their perfect family. But the moment his eyes landed on me, something unexpected happened. He froze. His glass nearly slipped from his hand. Then, with a voice that filled the room, he said, "Boss?" The word echoed like thunder. My parents turned pale, confusion written across their faces. My father stammered, "The boss? What do you mean?" I stepped out from behind the table, finally seen not as their maid, but as the woman I had become. What they didn't know was that I wasn't just some forgotten daughter. I was the silent architect behind one of the most profitable business acquisitions in Donovan's company. I wasn't just an employee, I was his business partner, the one who signed off on every major deal, the one who gave him orders. He set down his glass and walked over to me with respect in his eyes. "I had no idea you were related to." He glanced at my parents, then lowered his voice with disdain. Them. My parents' jaws dropped. Their perfect facade shattered. The CEO they were desperate to impress had just bowed his head to the daughter they had ignored all her life. And then came the twist. I looked at Mr. Donovan and said, "Actually, I'll take it from here." I turned to my parents and dropped the truth. I'm not just his boss. As of last month, I became the majority shareholder of his company, which means mother, father. I'm your boss too. The silence was delicious. Their faces drained of color until they were as pale as the linen on the table. I didn't need to raise my voice. I didn't need to argue. My revenge was simple success so loud it silenced every cruel word they had ever spoken to me. And that night, as I sat at the head of the table for the very first time, they finally looked at me. Not with love, not with pride, but with fear. If you enjoyed this story of cold-blooded revenge and shocking power shifts, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got more jaw-dropping stories coming that you won't want to miss.